Well, and the reports of this civil war inside the Democrat camp keep pouring in, and now it's Barack Obama that allegedly he's not pleased with Jasmine Crockett. You know that Barack Obama has a lot of troubles already. The first one, but not being limited to the fact that, well, Michelle's podcast is not doing the numbers that they expected that it was going to do. You know that, first of all, they were looking for, oh, we need to build this Joe Rogan-esque platform. And no, Michelle ain't it. People are not paying attention to you, even with your tens of millions of followers on Instagram. Somehow it still has less than 60K subscribers on YouTube. Don't ask me. All that she would have to do is to, well, keep pushing that on Instagram. But no, not even that way. How odd, right? How odd. And speaking of that civil war, we see that, you remember that we share these statistics that they are looking for a leader, a supreme leader, and the one on top with 10% is Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. And that is damaging enough, because you know that she has been using her Instagram recklessly to push stupid stuff. Not that I complain. I think it's great that she's pushing that stupid stuff. Kamala Harris in second place. You know that many people have been frustrated and sad and bittersweet of that loss. They still wanted Kamala to win. Bernie Sanders in third place. I don't know. Bernie's a bit old already. Bernie's 83. And Hakeem Jeffries in fourth. Barack Obama in fifth. Jasmine Crockett is tied with Barack Obama as leader of the Democrat Party. Which one person best reflects the core values of the Democrat Party? We also have Gavin Newsom, Nancy Pelosi, Elisa Slotkin, and Chuck Schumer. Now, my question is, I have a hunch that the actual candidate for 2028 is going to come out of this group of people. The thing is that, first of all, the Democrats have to get their act together. One of them is not being too vocal on the nonsense. And the thing is that Jasmine Crockett, you have to let this sink in. Jasmine Crockett has become so racist that even Barack Obama cannot stand her and is telling her to shut up, and she's not shutting up. Imagine that. Imagine that you are so racist that one of the, let's say, the mastermind behind the comeback of racism in the United States, Barack Obama himself, thinks that she is way too racist. Like if you're going to be racist, at least you have to do it with some kind of charm, elegance. But no. This lady is totally out of touch. He's saying so many insane things. It's competing with AOC for that throne. And by the way, AOC is actually competing with Kamala for the throne, 10 and 9%. But I am going to tell you, Jasmine is winning the race in regards to attention. And you know that attention economy is a real thing. Terrible. Jasmine Crockett says that illegal immigrants contributed $100 billion in U.S. taxes. I don't know where did she got those numbers, but here she is saying it herself.
To be clear, undocumented folk contribute approximately $100 billion in taxes. They pay into Social Security and they don't get to draw down on it. So stop, again, allowing them to divide us and to demonize them.
Again, so I don't know where did she get those numbers from. I would like to look at those numbers. Nice. But when we talk about actual, pushing a racist agenda, there's a word that is whitewashing. Like when a black man marries a white woman, these people say that he's trying to whitewash himself or something like that. Something that I really don't understand. I still think that the United States, in that regard, peaked in the 90s, in which you could have, movies and video clips and TV shows of with people of any color whatsoever, and nobody would pay attention to that. They would just enjoy the show. Yeah. Laura Loomer, Jasmine Crockett says black GOP Congressman Byron Donalds is whitewashed because he's married a white woman, Erica Donalds. She said he is skin folk who ain't kin folk. Crockett is what we call an actual racist. Hear what they accuse you of. And this is her in the Breakfast Club going full, exactly, full R.
And if we continue to put people into office, and that even means some of our skin folk who definitely are not our kinfolk, such as Byron Donalds, who are going to continue to say that, like, I mean,
the actual thing, like the skin folk, I find that it is quite stupid when you think about how many Latinos are in the United States, and we Latinos are in every kind of skin tone that you can imagine. We are the complete Pantone palette. It's really stupid, right? She's trying to address what, like 13% of the population, 15% of the population. That's it. I don't think that is a winning strategy in all cases.
The fact that you sitting around talking about life was better under Jim Crow, like, is this because you don't understand history? Or literally it's because you married a white woman and so you think that whitewashed you? I'm not really sure, like, what it is.
Well,
but
you couldn't even be married to a white woman under Jim
Correct.
Crow.
Correct. And it took Joy to call him out.
I don't know. One thing that I really haven't decided yet, if it's Jasmine Crockett's accent or Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez accent, maybe not the accent, but the voice, whose voice is worse. At least I had, accustomed myself to Kamala's voice. At some point, I have resigned to the fact that I was going to listen to Kamala for 4 years. There was a possibility. It was a very close possibility to listen to Kamala for 4 years. And well, thank God it wasn't that that didn't happen. But now we are looking at the possibility of having Jasmine Crockett and AOC and everywhere. I think that not even Obama wants that.
So I'm like, bro, like, what are you talking about? Like, what are you saying? Like, he just out here, I feel like they give him his talking points and he's like, yes, massa, I got it.
Yeah, that's you don't get more racist than this. You don't get more racist than this. But also, thanks to Mace Moore, make sure that you follow Mace on X. 2021, Jasmine Crockett speaks virtually before a large black church in Dallas. The church is a massive supporter of BLM. Crockett claims that Proud Boys poll watchers are allowed to hold guns to people when they go to vote. You're given a free pass to commit felonies if you're a partisan poll watcher. All right. It's so sad for our country that this person is allowed to spew nonsensical garbage all day, every day. And yes, and some people even listen to her. Imagine the amount of brain damage that we are talking about.
We have these partisan poll watchers, okay? Proud Boys, insurrectionists, those people you saw in D.C., because so many of them were from Texas, right? They want to empower them. And if you've ever been to a polling location, you know that it's usually like the sweet little old retired lady who is working at the polling location, right?
I understand. I understood something else, but well, let's continue.
Given a free pass to commit felonies if you're a partisan poll watcher. So you don't have to have any education on what the law is whatsoever. If you do something that violates the law, number one, an election worker has to observe it. So it's not good enough that I, as a voter, say, hey, this guy put a gun to my back or was trying to look at my ballot or was taking pictures of of my votes. It's not good enough for me to say that and report that to the election judge. What actually has to happen is the election judge or some election.
I'm trying to pay attention to her, but I can't help but notice that her eyelashes are like pointed in all sorts of directions, and that is quite distracting. I cannot understand. It's like looking at I don't know, as splatter tarantulas, like if you had a cyber truck run over a couple tarantulas and they are just like this. Oh my God, this is. I'm trying to pay attention. And also the very 80s shoulder fluffy stuff. The 80s want your fluffy shoulder stuff back. No, this is not it.
Worker has to observe it. And if they observe even a felony occurring, they have to give them a pass and say, hey, you can't do that. And they can't do anything until the next time.
Oh, well, it seems that we are going to have a lot of odd people that sometimes look like they are out from a Star Trek episode. Not going to lie, that helps with the diversity, I guess. It's always seeing the same kind of people all the time can get boring, but seeing that they can come in all colors and size, it's nice. It's nice to see. It's because you got, it's like the box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get, and you absolutely know that what you're gonna get with my channel. So make sure that you like and subscribe. And I would like to know what you think about this in the comments. My name is Jesus Enrique Rosas. I'm the bottle language guy. Much love and bliss.